A lot of Battlefield 3 players are using the AN-94 and perform bad with it. Don't use it anymore and complain about it. Some say it's very good at range, others say this gun only performs well at long range. Obviously there is a lot of confusion about this gun, and most people don't know how to use it. Well, if you are one of them, you are lucky, because here's how to use the AN-94. The AN-94 is a Russian assault rifle. The AN-94 offers a unique 2-shot burst function in a stated 1200 rounds per minute rate of fire. It fires a second shot in the burst fast enough that it escapes before the recoil is felt of the first shot, thus potentially allowing the 2 shots to hit extremely close together, for example to aid in piercing body armor. As far as known, the AN-94 in Battlefield should be extremely lethal at range, but does perform poorly in close quarters. What everybody agrees on is that this gun is a laser beam, even if you spam the fire button. This is because the AN-94 resets the spread to its lowest after every burst. The burst is 2 rounds, and as you know, they end up at almost the exact same spot. The damage output of this gun is no different than any other standard assault rifle, 25 at close range, dropping off to a minimum of 80.4. The recoil of the AN-94 is 0.3 up and 0.1 to the right. This basically means that you are mostly trying to aim downwards when shooting. This gun can hold a maximum of 30 rounds in its magazine, thus it has the ability to shoot 31 rounds before you are forced to reload. Now that we've done the boring part, you're probably asking yourself what the confusing part is about this gun. It is its rate of fire. According to various commentators like Levelcap and Matimio, this gun performs bad at close range and has a maximum rate of fire of 600. And according to Mongo FPS, this gun can shoot a maximum of 1200 rounds per minute if you keep it at burst. A lot of comments on YouTube say that the maximum rate of fire is 800 or 900. Some even say it doesn't even have an RPM. What? No RPM? Yeah, some even say that. They say the gun shoots with bananas or something. I've been experimenting with this gun and spamming my trigger button as fast as I could. Did the math and ended up at a maximum of 957 rounds per minute rate of fire, which is extremely high, and according to these results it can outbeat almost any assault rifle in the game. Practically it does not outbeat the FAMAS or the AAK at close range. Probably neither the M16A3, if you're new to the gun. Really, when I performed the 957 rounds per minute rate of fire, you should have seen my face before and after. Yes, it was horrible. To be able to focus on your aiming and shooting a 900 rounds per minute rate of fire, you have to spend at least 100 hours with this gun. 50 hours of finger training, finger workout or any other finger techniques. And oh yeah, did I mention that I had to buy a new controller and a new PlayStation? Let's turn the page and see what happened when I performed the 957 rounds per minute. Yes, my PlayStation 3 got the blue screen of death. I called Sony PlayStation, but they said they never heard of it before. Strange. Now that we've known this gun can go up to 1200 rounds per minute in burst fire, you're probably thinking, well, this is the best gun in game. I'd say, no. This gun got so many advantages, though it got one disadvantage. The time to master this weapon. To become good with this weapon you have to make as much kills as Rifle X Factor has with his M16A3 plus his AAK kills. Even though you might not have this and you probably say that you make a lot of kills with it and take a lot of MVP ribbons, you're still not even using the AN-94 at its half potential. Now that you know so much about this gun, you're probably ready to learn how you're supposed to use this gun. When you're playing Battlefield 3, everybody sometimes has this moment that they were shooting at someone and does not end up killing him, because he's too far. At that point you're probably thinking, damn, I wish I had the Scar L now instead of the FAMAS, and vice versa. Well, the AN-94 is both. Maybe not the FAMAS, but an AAK is definitely possible. When equipping this weapon you are able to decide what your rate of fire is. Is it long range? Take more time between each burst and try to give the same rounds per minute as the Scar L, for example. Are you at mid range? Try to give the same rate of fire as the M416, and at close range spam the trigger button as fast as you can. The difficult part about this gun is that a high rate of fire gives more recoil than a lower rate of fire. This means you have to adapt your aim movement to invert your recoil in every situation. This makes the AN-94 such a difficult weapon. And oh yeah, did I mention it is a laser beam? Lazy aim will not be forgiven. You have to be on target at all times. If you're able to perform this at all time, I'd say congratulations, you are now an expert at the AN-94. Not yet a master, that'd be shooting 900 rounds per minute at someone at long range and killing him in 10 to 15 bullets. Do I recommend this gun? No, not at all, especially for a regular game that plays for fun, you have to invest too much time into one gun. As for competitive players, maybe. This gun does have a lot of advantages, though it still takes a lot of time and effort to master it. Since there are more games coming out not too far away, I recommend not to, but of course it's up to you. And oh yeah, if you're still watching the gameplay, this does not say anything about how to use the gun. I suck at it, and the fact that I have a decent score is because I'm a decent player. Good luck with it and have fun. And oh yeah, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it or found it informative.